That's not too good either. Just a touch of side, look at that. Ooh, we nearly spotted the red. It's not easy. Made it look easy. Bang in the middle. Well, clearance, not for the century. Not now, that guy. Well, he's flying again.
104.
And he just stayed down. Great shot.
111.
Possible 138 on here.
113.
Exhibition snooker.
116.
It's been match play snooker from O'Sullivan. Oh, what a pity.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 116, Mark Selby 4.
He could be there. Mark Williams or Neil Robertson in immense favour. Mark Selby needs to win the last frame or he's eliminated from the Premier League.
He's done well there. He's avoided the double kiss. Okay, there's an attempt of Ronnie on the left-hand side. Great shot, bang in the middle. What great cue. Well, no lesson there for you youngsters at home watching that. He made up his mind and he committed himself.
And another indication of A, O'Sullivan's cue power, and B, the responsiveness of the playing surface. Selby there, looking on grimly.
And this is what the boys like. They don't like playing on slow tables. They prefer fast tables so they can just strip the water around the table. Oh, he hasn't got the correct cannon. He still has a red to the centre, but he wanted one to the corner. Well, all around the table. Has he got on the ones to the back of the bench here?
18.
He has. Great shot. And he can stay on the black. This opens up another red to that same corner pocket. He's got the angle to go
19.
into them if he wants to, off the top cushion. Oh. Well, he's missed that by a long way.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 19.
He's got away with that. Well, he chose to go for it. What great cue again. Safety off the yellow.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Well, that's Mark's 5th timeout. That's his last one. He's got no more. Well, he's done well there. It's opened up a few, but you could do with that cue ball travelling a little more. Well done. One kiss on the black.
What?
He's picking up. His scoring once in is superb.
7.
Could go back to the opening frame, Phil. 48-0. Didn't win it. All slipped away.
Find it tough to take.
14.
O'Sullivan getting close to doing a left-handed world champion an enormous favour. Robertson or Williams.
Well, he had chances at the beginning of the evening and knew what he had to do, but it's been a disappointing evening for the Leicester man.
34.
That was frame ball, though. That was frame ball.
Ronnie
Just a
O'Sullivan,
glimmer.
34.
Normally, with 4 reds remaining, you'd say, well, Selby has got a great chance, but the way they're positioned, it's going to be an awful lot of work to get back into this.
Perhaps a little bit casual on that red. Oh, he went for the plant. A chance here for Mart, but again, the table time he's had has not been enough. And if he was flying, I'd fancy him for this. I think this is 60-40 against. And Ronnie's still looking for that one red to secure a 5-1 victory. How close was that? It's been one of those frustrating evenings for Mart Selby.
Well, you know the old snooker cliche, goalkeeper in that pocket, and of course, Llandudno, birthplace of one of the greatest goalkeepers in modern times, Neville Southall. Started his career with Llandudno Swifts. Sullivan not exactly trapped. This is a little awkward.
Played that well though. Chance here though for Mart Selby to pop this red into the left corner. But he must land on the colour. If he gets it, which he has done now then, is he on a colour? He needs a colour.
1.
Black passes the green. Well, it's straight.
Black ball.
He's got to take this on. This has to go in. Oh dear.
Mark Selby, 1.
We were down the line there, Mike. I thought that was it.
So did I. This is all over if this goes in. Mart Selby needs a snooker. Well, fancy him to get this one though. Red and black. The thing is now that the black will be tied up actually. With that red, and there's the black spot. Good of him leaving the cue ball low to run into the black, or running behind the black. He couldn't do that. Got to keep one eye on the shot clock though. Oh, he played the double kiss. That's not finished too bad actually.
Mark Selby, 8.
I think he's got the snooker. Well, you can see there that 46 the difference, 43 remaining. Mark still requiring one snooker. He's got to get out of this snooker and get things safe. Well, he's left this red on down the top cushion here. Ronnie only has to drop this in. Should be 5-1. Well, still can't pop the frame ball. He's had 2 or 3 chances towards the end of this frame. So, Mark Selby, I should say, will take red and black and try and lay a snooker off the final red, and it's in good position as well.
Yes, if he can extract 4 penalty points, red, black and all the colours to follow would see him win the frame by a single point. Yes, red down the side cushion when he miscalculated. Red across the
Selby
top
8.
cushion. Apart from distance, certainly 3.
Well, yeah, Mart needed to get that white welded to the pink there. This is fairly easy to hit for Ronnie. Well, I say that.
Foul.
He was a mile away.
Mark Selby 4.
Red and black required in all the colours. I'll tell you what, Phil, what an escape this would be if Mark won this final frame. Well, a bit of a bonus there. Yes, he's left the red on, but just look where the black is, and he needs the black to win. He could. Now then, will he play on the pink here and play for the respotted black? Well, no, he's played the safety. I think a lot of people might have thought he went for that, but he went for the safety.
Glued under the ball cushion. Well, isn't this a fascinating finish to the group phase? It really is. And O'Sullivan has to be applauded. He's been very professional tonight.
Yes, he's given nothing away, really. Apart from that one frame when he started touching the green with the misroll. Mark has to get this safe. Well, he might be in behind the black here. He might take it on to the centre, actually. No, he's playing the snooker. Well, Mark has to hit this and get it safe. 2 cushions, side and top. Could go around this, there's plenty of room. 3 cushions, but he's missed it.
Foul. Mark Selby 4.
Snooker needed again.
Sorry, Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Yeah, referee Paul Collier getting locked in with all the emotions and that and the pressure going on.
If he could possibly pinch this frame, though, he'd be a heavy favourite to make the semi-finals.
Well, that was a great effort. Not the snooker behind yellow, but it might be behind the blue. Nicely done. That's okay. Just look where the black and the brown are, though, Phil. I don't think the red passes the yellow, or does it? Don't think so. That's tight. Hasn't quite got the snooker. Well, this time the red does go. There you go. Well, nothing will pot in that corner now. Mark still needing 1 snooker. And also, he's got to make sure he gets the red safe. I think he's got the snooker. That's a great shot.
And that is not a simple escape. Off the top cushion. Easy to misjudge. Well done.
Well, he might play red and pink here, possibly. Does he pop red and pink? Play 1 for 1 snooker for the respot. Got to hurry, he has no timeouts left. He's trying to lay the snooker. Has the red gone far enough? It has, because Ronnie's playing off the side and top cushions. Just.
Again, it's missable, this.
Well, I think again he's just got the snooker. Well, enough to stop the ball being potted anyway.
The second frame lasted 26 minutes, so has this. Apart from frame 5, it's not been rapid fire, but it's been enthralling.
Well, just as well that red has gone to the side cushion. Oh, he doesn't want that in. Well, the only bonus there is he's put the blue safe.
Mark Selby 4.
But incredible to get the double kiss and going off when Mart Selby needed a snooker.
Well, you can't legislate for that. But renewed hope for Selby.
One.
This would be some escape, Phil, wouldn't it? Well, he can only tie, but he can force a respot.
7.
We talk about going down to the last frame out the 36, Phil. We could be down to the last ball in a respot for Mark Selby to get into the last 4.
Well, quite simply, we've never seen a conclusion to the group phase quite like this.
Well, he can get him behind the brown, but how does he get onto the blue? That's how he does it. He nudges the blue off the cushion and lands on the brown. He's still got the problem with the black. That was a great shot. He's given himself a chance to keep going here and force the respot. Well done. He's got the angle from blue to pink.
16.
But again, it's the black that's on the cushion. But again, if it's potted, it will come back up. Amazing. Well done. Doesn't want that cue ball on the side cushion.
21.
That's not good. Well, he can't get anywhere near the black. Anything off that side cushion, then he could have possibly left himself the cross double. Now, he's got to hurry here, because remember, he has no timeouts. The pressure is on. Can he pot this and get that white onto the side cushion? Well done. What does he do here? Does he go for this? What do you reckon, Phil?
Yes.
I think he's playing the safe. Well, no, I think he's going for it. Is it there? Oh dear, I think he's left it for Ronnie.
Selby 27.
Can you Adam and Eve it? Unbelievable. But this black is not a certainty. Steve Davis missed one at the other end of the table in 85 in a small match, I remember, at the Crucible. By doing exactly the same thing as that, overcutting it.
Well, how many chances has Ronnie had to win this final frame? Numerous on reds, and then a chance there on the black. Mart will not take this one on. He'll play a safety off the black here. Oh no, he's played the cross double, but it needs to stick on the cushion. I think it's okay. I don't think that is cuttable. If it is, it's very thin indeed, but Ronnie's had a look at the potting angle. I think he's already made up his mind to go for this. I think this is on, and that was well, a disappointing end for Mark Selby. If it goes in, which it has.
What a match, what a performance by O'Sullivan, what a blow for Mark Selby. Ronnie has done either Neil Robertson or Mark Williams a gargantuan favour. We'll find out who next.